and that will be a 9-yard pickup, gives them first down.
Looked like some inside zone there to the Hazelwood side of the field here for Christian Academy. That was Jeffrey Vazana, the sophomore running back, saying about 5'8.5". But he was running hard, so a big problem last week against Franklin was stopping the run. Hopefully we can kind of pick it up with our linebacker play today.
They've got one to the far side empty here on the near side. They're going to clear out and throw it over to Justin Ruffin. He had a blocker, now he's going to cut back to the middle. He'll be met from behind and brought down by Clay Kaiser. It'll be enough for a first down, though. It looks like about a 12, maybe 13-yard pickup on that one.
I mean, we've just started the game. That's the second time we said Justin Ruffin's name so far. Of course, he had that big kick return to start the game. And he went out in motion to the right side here, read his blocks well, and picked up a first down reception here. Christian Academy almost in the red zone here at about the 28-yard line. Not looking good early for New Albany.
They're going to send two to the near side here, one man on the far side of the field. Snap is back. He's looking to the far side. Now he'll throw short and just a little bit out in front of Vazana. It looked like they were going to throw something deep into the far sideline here, and then the man popped open there, but just a little bit of miscommunication on that one.
Bit of a missed throw there by Cole Hodge, but you have to give credit to the defensive line there for New Albany. It looked like number 60, Antoine Whitehead, was the main contributor for making Hodge very uncomfortable in the pocket there, eventually having to throw off his back foot and missing. I believe it was Jeffrey Vazana on a little bit of a route and just into the flat.
Yeah, and he didn't have anybody within 5 yards, so that would have been a pretty decent pickup if they were able to get it. Instead, it sets up 2nd and 10. Ball at the, looks like 28-yard line here with 10 minutes and 24 seconds to play in the first quarter of action. Be a pass over the top, and nice pickup there. Is going to be stopped just short of the 5-yard line. That was Darwin Cotton making the catch, and that will be about a 24-yard pickup on that one, and it'll set up 1st and goal.
A little bit of play action there from Christian Academy. Hodge going under center for the first time this game. So I think that's going to be pretty bad for New Albany if we can't read the shotgun and just him going under center, because it looked like we were really committing to the run there, and the tight end got wide open over the middle of the field.
He does not have what looks to be a huge arm, but so far has looked pretty accurate and pretty patient back there. And he does have the benefit of there. He's had some good blocking up front so far. New Albany has not had an opportunity to get a hand on him. Ball will be at the 6-yard line. It's going to be a handoff and a cutback by Jeffrey Vazana, and he will march untouched into the end zone. That'll be a 6-yard gain for the TD. So he stepped back and looked like for a moment that he was going to potentially throw to the end zone and then a quick handoff. And it was just a quick cutback by Vazana heading to his left. And when nobody met him, he just turned, went right up the middle. Makes it 6-0. The kick is up, and the kick is good. That will be Jason Coleman, a 5'5" junior, able to put that straight through the uprights. And that means New Albany finds themselves heading into their first offensive possession, trailing 7-0.
A little bit of halfback draw action there on the goal line. But what I've noticed about their draw is that they really delay the handoff a lot more than you would see in higher levels of football. I think New Albany, with how deep of a drop that Cole Hodge took when he snapped the ball, they really were expecting a pass. Very deceptive halfback draw there by Christian Academy to get some points on the board early. There's 9:50 left in the first quarter, and they just marched down the field with ease and scored a touchdown.
I tell you, they've got probably 4 or 5 former NFL players on their coaching staff right now. They're going to be well coached. That they are going to have a good grasp on the fundamentals. But the thing is, when you're dealing with NFL players there, obviously they're going to probably have a little bit more expansive of a offensive playbook that they're working with as well.
Yeah, it really looked like Justin Ruffin was a big contributor to their offense. He is a commit to Army, which is a Division I independent school.
Yep.
So it's just a lot to handle right now for New Albany. I don't really want to say a skill discrepancy, but they got 2 D1 guys that are big parts of their offense, of course, with Hodge at quarterback and then Ruffin. Kind of their Swiss Army knife guy. Runs kicks back, he can go in the backfield, and he's usually used as a wide receiver.
Donovan Taylor is going to be the man furthest back here. He gave us some big plays of between 20 and 30 yards on a number of occasions up at Franklin last week. The kick will be a little bit, off to his right, and they're going to let it bounce, and it will roll out of bounds. And we will see where that crossed. It went out about the 3 or 4 yard line, but if it rolls out of bounds, it is a flag, and so they will bring that farther up the field.
New Albany's going to start their first offensive drive of the game here, which I believe in high school they start at the 40 if it's kicked out of bounds,
yep.
right? That was some good football IQ here for New Albany. Gavin ran over there. He saw the balls rolling out of bounds, got out of the way of it, and then Donovan Taylor followed his lead. And New Albany looks like they're going to spot at the 35 here, so that's a little shorter than in college and in the pros.
I think had Gavin gone for it, that was a little bit above his head, and he probably would not have fielded it cleanly and probably gotten caught a lot sooner than where the ball is going to start here. So New Albany at the 35-yard line. We will see. It looks like Kenny Watson back out here after missing the second half of the game up at Franklin last week. He's going to pitch it out here to the side. Taylor is going to try to turn the corner. He's going to be met right at the line of scrimmage for no gain here. And that's part of the problem we saw last week. As good as he was in the open field, he had some difficulties there getting, when he got to the edges here, trying to turn that corner and hit that burst of speed, and they were able to catch him.
I think a big problem with the kind of the pitch, the outside for Taylor, is that we are having trouble like laterally blocking, giving him holes to run through.
So it will be marked just, we might have lost about a half foot on that one. It will be set up on the New Albany side of the 35-yard line here. They're going to send Gavin Rand here to the near side towards the New Albany bench. They have nobody to the far side of the field. 2 men back to help with the blocking. It'll be a handoff. Thought he was going to go up the middle. Now he bounces to the outside. Clay Kaiser took that one that time, and he's probably going to pick up maybe 2 to 3 yards on that one. Let's see where they mark it. It'll be at the 42, so that is what New Albany will get on that one. It'll set up 3rd and long on that situation.
Looked like Kaiser had a hole to the right B gap, which is to the right side of the offensive guard there. So kind of a perplexing decision, but it's going to set up about 3rd and 8, which it could be better, but it's last week against Franklin, we would be getting into like 3rd and 20s and 3rd and 25. So at least this is 3rd and manageable on the first drive of the game when the guys are still fresh and ready to go.
Yeah, maybe a little pitch out here to Chase Lush if we've got it. There's a fake, and Kenny's rolling here to this side, and he comes back to Gavin Rand. He'll be caught and tackled right away, but he is across the 45-yard line. It will be exactly what they need. 9 yards. They needed 8 here, and so that is a first down for the Dogs.
I like that we're using Kenny like that on a design rollout play where he's just going to be on the run, where he can make a play using his athleticism. And a good job there by Gavin Rand to haul one in traffic for the first down. That's a good sign. We had trouble moving the ball through the air last week.
And I don't think Gavin had a reception in last week's game. So Franklin was obviously paying very close attention to where he was there. Better job getting some separation that time by the junior. And New Albany talked to Coach Cooley over the summer. He said, we got a 40-second play clock. When we're playing against Christian Academy, we're going to milk that as far as we can. We're down to 2 seconds. They need a quick snap here, and I don't think they're going to get it off. Now, there's milking the play clock, and then there's letting it expire and winding up with a 5-yard penalty on that. So they are going to blow the whistle and march that back. So just as we were talking about trying to run the play clock down as far as you could, we took it 41 seconds instead of 40, and so that will be 1st and 15 here with 7 minutes and 32 seconds remaining.
I agree with the decision not to use a timeout this early into the half, because if it's a close game at half, and we're driving, we're going to need all of our timeouts. So not what you want to start your drive with a 5-yard penalty, but it could be a lot worse.
We got nobody to the right side, one near. Now they're going to send Taylor in motion to the right. There'll be a handoff to Kaiser. He's trying to turn the corner, gets a little bit of space to work with. He'll be gang tackled by 4 guys, but not before he falls out of bounds just short of the 50-yard line. So they started at the 41. That'll be about an 8-yard gain that time for Clay Kaiser.
Kaiser with a good run there, just kind of pick up a good chunk of that to set up a 2nd and manageable. Hopefully, I would look for like a dig route over the middle to pick up maybe a first down or set up 3rd and manageable here from New Albany.
Kaiser heading to the sideline. It'll be Jackson Wynn stepping in to take his place, as once again they've got 2 men to the near side here, nobody to the Hazelwood side of the field. 2 men back to help block, so this could be a potential run by Kenny here. He sets up the pass, fakes, now he's going to come out of the pocket. He's heading down, gets across the 50. He'll dive forward to get a few extra yards. That might be about a 4-yard pickup there that time.